Hey guys, welcome to the first real level of Perfect Dark Zero. Today we're going to take on Nightclub Stakeout. And luckily I don't need to explain it to you because this game has briefings.
Okay kid, here's your chance to show me you're ready for a live op. Chandra just got off the wire. Word is some scientist named Ziegler has been snatched by a local triad gang.
I've been monitoring their comms. They're trading this Ziegler guy to a bunch of suits on the mainland. Straight up cash deal, for the kind of money I can only dream about.
Good thing for Ziegler, he's got friends with deep pockets. Right, Chandra?
He's got a private benefactor waiting to pay top dollar for his extraction. The plan is, Jack goes in and snatches him before they make the trade.
While I'm inside, I need you to ID the enforcers that patrol the perimeter. Remember, that gun is for your protection. Stay out of sight. They can't shoot what they can't see.
Radio in if you need help. Jack, your call sign's point forward. Joe, you're Dark Zero. I'll be ready with the powerboat for the getaway.
One last thing. If the lead starts flying, I want both of you to get to safety. I can look after myself. Understood? Good. Suit up and move out. Call me on approach.
So before each mission we get to choose our loadout. And the way the game works is any weapon you finish a level with gets put here into your inventory for selection. What I'm going to be doing, because I already have them all unlocked, is any weapon I show off in each level I will make available for use. I'm also switching out the demo kit it starts me with for the Data Thief. Anyway, let's get this thing started.
Easy in, easy out. Jack swore it was a straightforward extraction. He should have called by now.
Bring us in close, Chandra.
Dark Zero, this is point forward, I'm in.
Dark Zero, in position.
The club's owned by local gang lord Killian. It's a front for his real business. Gun running, people smuggling, real nasty work. While I extract Ziegler, I need you to take the audio scope and grab positive IDs off Killian's enforcers. Chandra will sell whatever intel you snag on the net. Stay out of the club. Use your gun only as a last resort. Keep your head down.
Sure. Chandra, let's do this.
Everything's in the green. Keep it that way, all right?
Hit the ground running, kid. Stay safe.
Okay, so we're here in near future Hong Kong. Pretty cool skyline. And remember, this gun is for our protection. But since I think Joanna is both a rebel and a sociopath...
What you doing, Joe? You're supposed to be on recon.
Yeah, we're gonna kill a whole lot of people in this level. First thing we're gonna do is head over to the helipad we saw in the cinematic. And once we're here, we're gonna do some full-on sniping with this pistol of ours. So you do have to be careful. One of the enforcers we need to ID is nearby, and if he notices you headshotting all these guys, you fail the mission. That, however, is everybody nearby, so let's get in a little closer.
Watch out, you're near an enforcer. Get your audio scope, aim at him and wait for a positive ID.
So the enforcers are these sort of shirtless, mulleted guys. They're pretty noticeable.
There's only one guy I know with a bow like that, and he owns deathmatch. You've never seen anything like that. What we got there is next year's model. He got it early. Killian got connections, right? It's a 21 model.
Wonder if that's got anything to do with Ziegler.
Fast. It'll outrun a Costco Clipper and do the Macau run in 12 minutes. It's custom tuned.
Okay, so these guys are talking about some boat that's very fast and has a gun mounted on it.
Gave it a test. Should have heard the thing. Boom, boom, boom. It was like thunder in paradise. Now the Merc launch comes sniffing round. We'll blow it clean out of the water.
Hey, so has Killian named it yet?
Named it? It's a boat, not a... Watch yourselves!
I don't know what's up, but this guy has reflexes. Every other run I did of this level, he just stood there like an idiot while I shot him in the back of the head. Anyway, these two guys are going to give us our first new weapons of the game. The Def 12 shotgun and the Falcon. So the Falcon's a pretty standard pistol. It is supposed to be the predecessor of the one from the original Perfect Dark. It's got decent power and decent accuracy. The main thing that's going to set it apart is the fact that it holds twice as much ammo as the P9P. Its secondary function lets you throw out a magazine, which will detonate all of the rounds in succession. And this is meant to be used as a distraction. Personally, I find it kinda useless. The Def 12 shotgun, on the other hand, is, well, it's pretty much your standard video game shotgun, based off the Spas 12, of course. Does devastating damage up close, but at anything past 10, maybe 15 feet, your guess is as good as mine. Also, you can interrupt the reloading sequence, which is actually pretty handy. The secondary function sends out what I can only describe as a sonar ping, which will put any nearby enemies on your radar, but will of course make you noticeable on theirs. I don't think it works in single player. Anyway, this is the only shotgun in the game, and for what it is, it's pretty useful. But we're not going to be using either of those right now because we still need the scope and silencer of the P9P. There's three guys up here who are engaged in some sort of conversation. While it's possible to get all three of them and not make any noise, it's very, very hard, and you will normally miss, and they will normally do some damage to you. So I'm just going to sneak around them. They will somehow not notice the half-dressed, red-headed teenage girl sneaking around.
Padlock's keyhole looks about bullet-sized. You know how I get nervous around heavy weaponry. Scuttle that powerboat so they can't use it on me.
So here's that boat that first enforcer was talking about. And we need to blow it up so that they can't take it after Chandra and our escape. Now this game has pretty bad audio engine. You can hear some brushing sound. Hold on a sec, it'll start up again. That sound right there. That sound is actually the sound of someone sweeping the floor. But for some reason, it is extremely loud, and you can hear it from anywhere in the nearby area. There's our enforcer over there. And there's our guy with the broom. That's a little bit of an animation nightmare. We do happen to get our last new weapon of the level, though. It's sitting right here. This is the UGL Liberator. The UGL Liberator is pretty much an Uzi clone. It's a submachine gun. If you fire it in burst, it's got decent accuracy, but if you try and hold on, it gets a little uncontrollable fast. Its secondary function is identical to that of the dragons from the original Perfect Dark. You throw it on the ground, and it turns into a proximity mine. So when you walk over it, it hurts. It's got a weird sort of explosion animation, though. I don't know what that's about. Now, we're not using this right now. We're going to switch it back for the shotgun. And hold on to that.
I can't hack it from here, Joe. You're gonna have to use your data thief. You have 2 new messages.
I hate these damn things! Wrong. Tony again. Just to let you know I'm coming in for work.
There are a whole bunch of different messages. It picks 2 random ones from.
All messages, press 7. Jack in with your data thief.
That light on? Hey, Wong here. This is the machine. Leave a message. Oh, that's Killian. I heard what you said. Security is tight. The sentry guns upstairs are reprogrammed now. The deactivation code is 1973. Is that it? Press it again. Oh, damn machine!
Okay. Over here on the table by Mr. Sweepy there, we find a large, strange-looking set of keys.
You got a key. Check around for the door it opens.
So this unlocks the door to the next area. We'll see soon. But first, we have to deal with this enforcer. Whoops.
No. What's the matter with you? I never seen you this jumpy.
You catch the game last night?
Sure. Did you see Furious? Man, he was on fire. The 3rd game when he dropped on red, headshot.
You got that one.
Up hand to hand. He got me $500.
Well, he cost me 2G. Had my cash on Pestilence.
The guy who went down in the pit?
They said he was a sure thing.
Nah. Moron shot his own teammate before dropping a grenade in his foot.
Okay, so I am having a bad run. But that was no reason for my man to freeze me out. What am I
So these guys are
supposed to
talking
do?
about
Watch the
deathmatch
game?
as a professional
I
sport.
owe him a few grand and he starts...
And that's actually something we're going to see later in the game.
His wife said...
But right now we can just give them each a couple bullets and get out of here. The next guy coming up is... I hate this guy. If you make any noise at all up until this point, he will be waiting for you with his gun drawn. Luckily, I've been quiet, so I can get the drop on him. At least as long as he's facing the other direction. Perfect. Up here we're going to find our last enforcer, who's getting a phone call of some sort.
What did I tell you about ringing me at work?
That's a good spot to use the audio scope from. Get scanning, Joe.
No, Flower, it's not what you think. I'm losing signal. Look, I really have to go. Oh, my battery's running down. You're breaking...
I knew you could do it. Okay, work your way back to the pier while I get Jack on the line.
This is Dark Zero. Identify yourself. Over.
Something's interfering with Jack's transmission. I can't get through.
Dark Zero, I'm taking heavy fire!
Be right there.
Told you to keep out of harm's way, kid!
That was before you got in it. Chandra, I'm going in.
Okay. So apparently our dad's in trouble. Well, trouble in air quotes.
Joe, we got multiple civilians inside the club. Going in there guns blazing is too risky. Get them out by triggering the fire alarm.
Okay. Before we go, again air quotes, save our dad, we need to take care of that boat. Luckily, someone left some grenades sitting around an air vent. I'm not going to do a weapon call out for these, they're grenades. You throw them, they explode.
Wasted. Jack would be proud of you.
Cool thing in this game, you can dual wield them with pistols. However, that means that I can't use the scope of my pistol, so I can't just carry them around like that.
You hear something?
Did you see that?
You with me, Beth?
So that's the first time an enemy's been able to get a shot in at me, and he only took 2 shots. This thing right here is it's a metal detector, and if we try and walk into the club,
Anyone laid eyes on her?
they're gonna go off and everyone's gonna freak out and I'm gonna get shot at. You can go in here to disable the metal detectors. And it's being guarded by this one sleepy guy over here. And this here is a one-way glass, and you can sort of take a look at all the people dancing.
Disabled. Good job.
Anyone got her?
You're also supposed to be able to take a walk out into the club, and that's what I'm going to try and do here. That's why I put my weapons away. Unfortunately, it seems those 2 shots that one guy managed to get off on me set the guards on me. I was checking out some of the dance moves. And, yeah, I get a little bit of trouble.
Watch it! She's packing heat! Hey!
Luckily, I'm able to funnel all these guys into this long corridor here. But it kind of sucks. Going into the club is pretty funny. There's some of the dance moves are quite hilarious, and you can actually talk to a couple of the guards. Fortunately, I guess I won't be able to show that off. It's pretty hard to get to that point, playing in perfect dark mode. Anyway, this music's starting to piss me off.
Thinking that's fire alarm means the civilians are evacuating. Good work, Joe.
And that will evacuate the last few civilians who were so into dancing they didn't notice all the gunfire. Well, this siren is starting to bug me now too. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh, there we go. Now this level can be, or this part of the level, can be kind of annoying, because you're going to get
Buy me some time.
shot at by a bunch of guys up here on the balcony. And it's sometimes hard to place exactly where they are.
She's just a girl! Cover me, alright? Shoot her!
By using these pillars as cover, you can usually get through it without too much damage taken. And that's everyone on this level. If If we walk over here, remember I was talking about deathmatch? Over here we have a whole bunch of, I guess, virtual reality chairs which are used to play deathmatch. Although I have my own theory about these chairs here in the bar, because there's only two things that drive technology, and that's, well, war and sex. So I have a feeling these chairs are more in line with the virtual reality we saw in Minority Report, more than deathmatch. But in any case, like I said, we'll see deathmatch a little bit later in the game. I'm trying to sneak up on one last guy before I go loud.
Hey! I got a live one here! Girls, butt!
And we're going to put the shotgun to use.
Somebody! My leg!
I think that might have been everybody. Seems that way. So we're going to switch it for the UGL before we move on. Just trying to see if I can find any more ammo for the UGL before we move on. And I'm going to get into a little bit of trouble switching weapons. Now you can go through there and stay on the first floor, but I find it easier if we go upstairs. It gives us the high ground in the next couple rooms. Or the next room, I guess I should say. More chairs. These ones seem a little bit more private.
Who invited her? Ah! Ah! On the girl! Need a fresh man! Wink! Get it!
So you can hear a couple guys there, somewhere in the distance who can hear us. They're gonna come back to
Joe, I got a kink in your plans. Schematics shows the top floor is protected by autoguns. Details on your decal.
And we're getting a lot of shit from a lot of different directions, aren't we? I'm a little paranoid about these guys coming from down here, because I've been killed by them before.
Trouble on the road!
I can see my health is starting to get low. Luckily it recharged, I guess, before that guy got a hit in on me.
Hey, okay! Got it!
I'm trying to be very careful in this part. I really don't want to die this far into the level. you remember that code we got way back when in the sweepy guy's room? Sweeping.
Your data thief could hack that thing. Power's out to the lights. Sentry guns can't detect you now.
Alright, so the sentry guns can't kill us. I don't hear any more guards. And there's some dead bodies over here that I didn't make. So that's probably, it's probably our daddy Jack at work. These things won't shoot me, but I'm a little paranoid about them anyways. Oh, it's an elevator.
GPS says you hit the mark.
That's it. Security off fired.
Don't sweat it. I saved you the job. Ziegler?
Yeah,
I'm getting you out of here. Can you walk?
I think so.
How much is it gonna take to leave him here?
Say that again.
This is a money gig for you, right? Whatever you're getting to rescue him, I'll double it for you to take a walk instead.
Shut up, before I drop you like a bad conversation.
Aw, come on! What's it to you, old man? There's no such thing as good and bad anymore. Just business. Name your price.
Let me think. Wait! You can't! He's trying to ransom me and my research off to...
I told you I'm thinking about whether I should shoot you before Ziegler and I get out of here.
You okay?
Sure. I got a fractured shoulder, a mission in pieces, and I think he just busted my ego.
Did I mention that the dialogue in this game is pretty awful? And the cinematics get a little goofy at times? Anyway, that's the first level. Next time we see what we can do about rescuing Ziegler here. See you then.